Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a highly charged Camp Nou, where Pep Guardiola's Barcelona go in search of narrowing the gap on the leaders Real Madrid once again to 6 points after Real Madrid's thumping win at Osasuna. And of course, this is a taste of what's to come in the Spanish Cup final in May, when these two sides will meet in the capital at the home of Atletico Madrid, the Vicente Calderón. Eagerly awaited cup final, and no question that this is also eagerly awaited. If it's anything like the first league meeting at San Mamés, then we're in for a cracker. Barcelona needed a last gasp equaliser from Messi to earn a point on that occasion in a 2-2 draw. As you can see, Guardiola has rested some key players, including Xavi and Puyol, to the bench ahead of the return Champions League quarter-final game against AC Milan here on Tuesday. Athletic Bilbao also resting players after a punishing Europa League win away in Germany against Schalke. Llorente and Muniain and Herrera would all normally be starters, along with Amora Baeta, but they are all amongst the replacements. So Marcelo Bielsa digging deep into his squad tonight. Dani Alves stopped well in his tracks. But as you've heard, it is less than 48 hours since Athletic Bilbao concluded that 4-2 win against Schalke. Another brilliant European performance, very much along the lines and the quality of their two-leg victories over Manchester United in the previous round. But their league form has slipped a bit, and maybe that's not surprising, Terry, given the fact that tonight this is their 50th game of the season under this man, who's done such a brilliant job in his first season with Athletic, but certainly in terms of the Copa del Rey and Europa League, outstanding.
Yes, they have, and I think they've got every right to concentrate purely on the Europa League at the moment. Having made the final of the Copa del Rey against Barcelona. He's a coach that hasn't rotated his team on many occasions this year. In fact, the usual starting 11 have all played over 40 games. And they're having to dip and go down to the well on so many occasions now, playing the high-tempo game that they really do play well. But tonight, although it's slightly weaker, I still expect a hearty performance from Athletic Bilbao, because that's what they always give.
Well, they're coming forward with a little bit of menace here, and Victor Valdés happy to hold on, with DeMarcos looking for any pieces that might have been coming from the goalkeeper, who heads the Zamora table for the least goals conceded this season, Victor Valdés. Only 22 have gone past him in 29 league games. That's a lovely turn from Iniesta. Thiago. Now Adriano, both those players, Thiago and Adriano, been suffering with injury of late. This is Piqué. Toquero trying to niggle back at him, and Piqué's final ball lacking quality. Here's Messi. Good interception from Equiza. Javi Martinez and Borja Equiza is pretty much a new partnership at the back for Bielsa tonight. Equiza had a few games back in September and October, but since the month of October has featured very little in what Terry has pointed out. It's largely been a very settled team. So it'll be a test for him tonight. There he is, trying to make the challenge on Alexis. Alexis gets a better of him. It's a brilliant turn from the Chilean, taken on by Messi. And Javi Martinez quickly across to concede the corner.
And it's imperative that Barcelona start off at a ferocious pace. It's exactly what they're trying to do. Take advantage of any tiredness in the Athletic Bilbao performance. Great work from Alexis Sanchez there.
Messi will take the corner. out by Toquero and firmly as far as Dani Alves. And Erizos just making sure he got a healthy fist onto that. This is Piqué! Very close to a Barcelona lead on 5 minutes.
Dani Alves with the first effort, Erizos tries to deal with it, pushes it wide away from the goal, but Teo gets there. Really good awareness from the young player, picks out Piqué. Lucky there from the central defender. Left-footed finish, just past the post.
Iniesta protected the ball beautifully. Alexis. Thiago. Iniesta. Piqué just a little stronger there than Toquero. We've talked about Athletic Bilbao having a punishing European game. Same can be applied to Barcelona as we watch the first meaningful save of the match from Gorka Erizos. It's what you call touch-tight defending from Iturraspe. Had that been spotted by the referee, might have been looking at a penalty. But Barcelona themselves had a tough game in Milan. They've had an extra 24 hours rest to that that's been enjoyed by their opponents. The familiar stance of Bielsa, that crouch position, we're getting very used to that. Here's Alves. Thiago, Messi. Flips up that glorious looking pass. Alves, Thiago! Offside flag prevents Barcelona taking the lead in thrilling style.
It's close, but I think he's just a shade offside. The ball eventually does find its way to Thiago. Glittering play, wasn't it, around the edge of the box? And inventive play, trying to create a space for a finish.
But this Barcelona team can find spaces when it seems impossible. Messi with the initial pass, and Dani Alves setting up Thiago, just straight offside.
Just can't tell by the cut on the grass. He's slightly ahead of the two defenders for Athletic Bilbao.
In by Messi. Back in by Piqué. Alexis trying to find a way past Equiza. It will be another Barcelona corner. Early examination here of Athletic.
Looks really sharp, doesn't it, Alexis Sanchez? Twisting and turning. Predominantly down the middle, I have to say, rather than out wide.
In by Iniesta, away by Toquero. Alves. You pretty much know what's going to happen when he gobbles the ball up like that, isn't looking for a pass. But Messi was there.
Just a great little dink over the top to Dani Alves. The ball ricochets into the path of Thiago. Unfortunately for Barcelona, who just strayed into an offside position. They relish working their way through the middle of a packed defence. Something they've had to get used to. I always think that's the best way to defend against Barcelona.
Alexis. Iniesta, rare loose touch, allowed Javi Martinez to get an important foot to it there. So many good reasons to want to enjoy this match tonight. One of them, I think, is the pressing from both these sides out of possession, as good as you'll see anywhere. Messi. Iniesta. Iturraspe's giving it back to Thiago. Trying to Wiggle clear of DeMarcos. Now Teo. Adriano. Referee at a good position there, and there was no contact from Javi Martinez. No appeal from Adriano. He knew.
I think it was wishful thinking on the part of Adriano. I think he was hoping for more contact than there was.
High praise from Pep Guardiola to Athletic Bilbao in the build-up to this match.
So he's been a big admirer, hasn't he, of Bielsa?
He said it was a pleasure, Guardiola said, to watch Athletic play. Of course, he's very much on record as saying he's learned a lot from his opposite number, Bielsa. Bielsa retorted a couple of days ago and said, look at the trophies that Guardiola has won, then tell me who teacher and student are. There's been a mutual admiration society ahead of this one, with every good reason. Barcelona serenely out from the back as usual. Even the pace of Teo won't get him there. Razos will see it to safety. It
has been amazing this year, the transformation in a relatively successful Athletic Bilbao under Joaquin Caparros. The transformation in terms of style of play and the success it's bringing them, particularly in the cup competitions. They've been so brave in both those competitions, the Copa del Rey, and of course the Europa League. Away from home, they've gone for victories.
It was such a radical change in style, and for it to have come together so quickly is a credit to both coach and players. I had to buy into Marcelo Bielsa, who's different in many respects. He has his own way of managing players, and earned the nickname El Loco, the madman, for his previous forays into coaching. This is his first job in Spain, incidentally, since an ill-fated 6-game spell that man enjoyed, or I shouldn't say enjoy's not the right word, endured at Espanyol. They sacked him 6 games into a season, and a few months, short weeks in fact, after that he took up the role as head coach of Argentina. Stayed there for 6 years and then had a very successful time with Chile. It's his first match coaching at the Camp Nou, and he's like a child at Christmas down there. Here's Piqué. Alexis. Messi not quite awake to the back heel. Of course, Bielsa will know Alexis Sanchez very well from their time together with Chile. Mascherano. Piqué. Dani Alves. Trying to find a way past the challenge there from Ibai Gomez, who's looking to help out the young fullback Ortaneche. This is Messi, fed by Thiago, still Messi. Good block from Javi Martinez. Alves. Martinez in the way again. Iniesta. Messi. Trying to go through the legs of Javi Martinez, who wasn't to be fooled.
Working so hard, Athletic Bilbao. They just don't look to be at their sharpest when they're in possession. They're defending with their lives as usual, throwing themselves in front of shots. They're blocking shots, blocking crosses.
This is Javier Mascherano. Turned into quite a favourite here at the Camp Nou this season. Alexis. That'll be a corner. Came off Ortaneche.
Possible foul. Busquets on DeMarcus. Possibly DeMarcus on Busquets.
It's incredible that the referee didn't halt play there for the high boot. We know it doesn't have to be very high in Spanish football to provide a stoppage. And Mateo Lahoz surprisingly didn't whistle there. This is Messi. No rest for him tonight. We didn't expect it. If he wants to play, he plays. And starting tonight on 55 goals. Yes, it's worth the repeating. 55 goals for the season.
47 appearances.
I think the last player that we can recall in a major European league scoring 50-plus goals in back-to-back seasons was the great Gerd Müller back in the early 70s for Bayern Munich. Bit of space opening up here now for Athletic by Gomez. Torquero's header. He was offside anyway. Found a little bit of space though. Rare start for Gaizka Torquero.
You're losing it in terms of talent by resting Fernando Llorente. You make up with perspiration from Torquero. In my opinion, the hardest working player in La Liga. He gives his all whenever he gets the opportunity to play for Athletic Bilbao, which hasn't been on many occasions this season. Piqué and Mascherano will know that will have to be aware, concentrate fully the whole 90 minutes, because he'll chase everything possible he can down.
Well, if you're the hardest working player for Athletic Bilbao, you are putting in some serious overtime. As this is probably the fittest team in the league. Just how fit, both mentally and physically, will Bielsa's team be here? Probably the last place they wanted to come so short after the Europa League. They didn't even have time to go home after the win in Schalke. They flew straight. They stayed actually in Milan to train at Inter's complex. Barcelona did that, incidentally, trained at Inter, but Athletic actually flew straight from Germany to Barcelona. No time to go home to the Basque Country.
Arrived in Barcelona at 5 AM. Rested yesterday, got some sleep. And playing here tonight at the new camp. Barcelona players had a day to do some shopping, didn't they, in Milan? So far, so good for Athletic Bilbao. One real chance being disallowed for offside for Thiago. Restricted Barcelona to fanciful attacks that haven't really had an end product as yet. We do know from experience that Barcelona do wear teams down. Just doesn't seem that usual zip in the Athletic Bilbao's players' performance when they're in possession of the ball. There's not as many options as there usually are. But they're working so hard to try and restrict Barcelona.
Adriano. Thiago. There's Mascherano. Piqué. Alves gets it back off Messi. Mascherano just asking Busquets to stretch a little.
Interesting, Kevin, the amount of the two Barcelona central defenders have moved into midfield positions when they've got the ball. Mascherano and Piqué on 3 or 4 occasions already tonight.
Toquero is going to keep in the pass from Ibai Gomez, who's now made his way into the middle, along with DeMarcos, and Piqué just smacked his hands together in frustration as the corner is conceded.
It's cleared it downfield, but miscued the clearance, gives Athletic a chance from the set piece. Cristiano Llorente, Namora Bieta, the likes of Akita, Javi Martinez. Toquero will still be a threat. DeMarcos.
Suzaeta's corner. I think a little push from Javi Martinez in there.
It back as well from Iteraspi and Busquets.
That's how involved Marcelo Bielsa gets in football matches.
He's not tired, is he? Showing no signs of tiredness whatsoever, the coach.
He's at a very passionate football club. He's got a golden generation of, by and large, young, quality Basque footballers. And yet, he could leave at the end of the season, Bielsa. There's a lot of reasons to suggest that he might want to stay. But there's a vacancy at Inter Milan, and the stories simply will not go away linking Bielsa with the job at Inter. And if they came calling, Terry, could he turn it down? Would he turn it down?
It would be very, very hard. And I think people do join Athletic Bilbao. It does become very much part of their life. You get wrapped up in the whole cause of Athletic Bilbao Football Club, and it will be hard for him to leave. It's why the likes of Fernando Llorente, Javi Martinez, and a whole host of other players now, the reputation is really growing. They still stay at the club. So it certainly wouldn't be impossible for him to stay at Athletic Bilbao.
Here's Iniesta, Messi, Thiago. Iniesta, oh, he very nearly gathered that in his stride. A whisker away there, Andres Iniesta, being clean through on Irazos.
Again, it's good progression made with Thiago running with the ball, driving through in the midfield area towards the edge of the 18-yard box.
Well, there wasn't a lot to choose between these two in this fixture last season. The 77th minute winning goal from Messi settled it 2-1 in favour of Barcelona. Here's Adriano.
Again, it was Piqué running through defence into midfield. And Adriano with the effort doesn't hit the target.
Iniesta. Plenty of good quality games for you to enjoy over the weekend, including our online offerings via Sky Sports Extra. Alexis. Don't forget our highlights programme, always a good watch. See all the goals from this weekend in La Liga. Tuesday, Sky Sports 2 HD at 6. Piqué. Alexis. Messi. Sold the dummy there. And Akita trying to niggle back at Lionel Messi. Has fouled the great man.
The tactic from Bielsa, that when Messi goes deep, one of the central defenders goes with him, goes tight, tries not to allow him to turn. Then it's an impossible task, isn't it?
Well, Irazos not very happy with the cover in front of him here. Messi seeing his chance. That's a very good save. Got it just a fingertip, and that was crucial.
Cheeky, confident effort from Lionel Messi. Athletic Bilbao players weren't switched on. Fortunately for them, the one that was Irazos.
Messi, lovely cross, off the line by Ortaneche. What a great clearance from the young fullback. Saves his team from going a goal down.
It's a lovely searching cross from Lionel Messi. Piqué does so well. It's an incredible clearance from Ortaneche. To clear it from underneath his own crossbar, right on the goal line. No appeal from the Barcelona players. Certainly not from Gerard Piqué. Piqué's a player that's had a troubled season this year, hasn't been his most consistent. And I like the way he's shaping up tonight, the way he's running out the back with the ball, playing with a lot of purpose. Definitely think it's something that Pep Guardiola has asked the two central defenders to do, to try and get another player into that midfield area. Wonderful clearance there from Ortaneche.
Thiago. Adriano. Oh, he had the chance to play Messi in there. Just didn't quite get himself set. Ortaneche most certainly did.
I don't think it's any way that it crosses the line. He's facing his own goal. He does really well to hang his neck around the ball and make sure he clears it away safely. Thiago, Alexis Sanchez appealing.
Ortaneche, the man taking the throw, will be one of several Athletic Bilbao players that you may get an opportunity, and will get an opportunity if you've got tickets, to see playing for Spain in the Olympics in London this summer. And what will be a very competitive and highly watchable Spain side, as of course will the senior team be out in Ukraine and Poland. Here's Alexis. He provided the trick, but not the pass eventually for Alves. Barcelona well on top, but nothing to show for it yet. Busquets. Iniesta, shots on.
They've done really well tonight, Barcelona's run at players, commit defenders, pass at the right time, a good touch there from Irazos. Certainly earning his wages tonight so far, the Athletic goalkeeper.
Sergio Busquets in there, still looking for his first goal of the season. The only one of the Barcelona outfield players who hasn't scored, along with Mascherano. It's Busquets' header, that's easy for Gorka Irazos.
The effort from Messi. Irazos entering back towards his goal. Drives across to his left.
He's always awake though, isn't he, Messi? He's always looking for that little moment where so often he makes the difference. Adriano. Iniesta. Teo. Raiola doing a good job on the youngster. Very experienced fullback, of course. The Athletic Bilbao captain, Andoni Raiola, Spanish international caps.
That impact that he's had on the individual players as well, Kevin. That's a Suso-Eta. His best season. For Aspi, it's his first full season in the first team. His position in midfield has allowed Javi Martinez to go and play in central defence. Ortaneche's come on leaps and bounds. De Marcos, just a wonderful improvement. We obviously saw a lot in that player. Wasn't a regular last season. Wasn't sure where he was going to play him at the start of this season. Played in full-back positions, defensive midfield, but now holding his own in an attacking midfield role.
Well, you're right, Terry. We weren't sure where De Marcos was going to play. I'm not sure Bielsa knew, so he's just played him everywhere, apart from in goal. But as you say, a remarkable transformation. Oh, it was good defending. Couldn't take any chances there, Javi Martinez, and his goalkeeper, Rizos, was going to arrive first. Sergio Busquets. Just a reminder, Barcelona now 9 points behind Real Madrid, who won at Osasuna earlier this evening. And won handsomely, 5-1. Alexis Sanchez. Good-looking cross, and nobody on the front foot. Surprisingly, not gambling that Alexis was going to screw his cross in very invitingly. It looked as if the whole of the ball was out. It was. Not given, though. Piqué. Barcelona's passing game is very much to the fore here. High-quality movement, passing. Athletic Bilbao having to work really hard to keep them out. This is cross from Adriano. Alves. Messi. Iniesta. Dani Alves. It's attack against defence, isn't it? It's like watching a training session. DeMarcos trying to change all that, though. On by Susaeta. DeMarcos won't get there. And they're empty in midfield here, Athletic. Messi. Great challenge. Brilliant tackle from Ekitha. Wonderfully timed.
It might be a sign of what is to come in this match. Athletic Bilbao had the chance to go forward, couldn't get back quick enough. As you said, they were empty in midfield, but what an unbelievable challenge from Ekitha. Messi one-on-one in the 18-yard box, a real daunting prospect. Timed his tackle to perfection.
Messi. Well, Messi was calling for a free kick there. Referee couldn't have been closer to the action. And won't improve Messi's mood by awarding Athletic a free kick.
Eventually, that's the challenge for Busquets and Javi Martinez. But again, it's another example when Messi goes deep. Javi Martinez and Ekitha going to stick to him like glue. Oh, tenacious. I don't think it was a foul on Lionel Messi.
Thiago. Alves. Cut out easily by Ortineche. Mascherano, another of those penetrating runs from the centre-backs midway into the Athletic half. Little clip on Busquets.
Penalty for the chairman, Busquets, and the tackle there from Ekitha.
Just can't find any meaningful possession here, Athletic.
Wonder whether Barcelona scoreless the other night against AC Milan. Pep Guardiola's just trying to tinker with it a little bit, and he's definitely asked Mascherano and Piqué to drive out the back with the ball, make extra numbers in midfield areas. But at the moment, tenacious play from Athletic Bilbao, last-ditch defending from the defenders, keeping the clean sheet at the moment.
Dani Alves presses on here from Athletic. Mascherano will find a way out. That was a lovely ball from Piqué. Alexis. Adriano. Alexis trying to feed the run of Thiago. It must be so difficult to be a centre-back against Barcelona. They don't play with an orthodox striker, do they? They're just the nearest player into that centre-forward position, and they're also comfortable in and around that area, aren't they?
They have possession for so long periods of the game that it does allow that movement off the ball for players to get into those positions. They use short passing as well. You're right, it can be Alexis Sanchez, it can be Thiago, Messi, Iniesta.
Here's Messi. Corner is conceded by Iraola.
I've seen an awful lot of Teo, the rare start. That's the player that's trying to hold some width out the left-hand side. Well, everyone start League One in the Cup, still got 7 goals. Showed some appearances, been used as an impact player.
Corner driven in by Messi, out by Toquero. Here's Teo. Only his second league start, incidentally, for Christian Teo, the 20-year-old. Here he is again. Made quite an impact in his short life in the Barcelona first team. It's a push by Piqué. Teo has scored 7 goals in 14 senior games this season.
It was a day, Kevin, when that wouldn't have been a foul. And I think nowadays it is. Nudge on into Raspi.
Here's to Marcos. Couldn't get his pass away under pressure from Alexis, who's in possession here now. Finding Messi. Almost slid it through to Iniesta. Rizos has to be very much on his toes and be the man to snuff out the danger. Susaeta.
Smash and graph, isn't there, on this La Liga this week at the times that Messi scores his goals. And it appears that teams can defend for half an hour. They need a break. The last 15 minutes of each half is when he scores the majority, well, not the majority, but a larger percentage of his goals. And I dare say that goes for Barcelona as a team as well. So this is a really important stage of the game.
Well, here is Messi. Can't slide it forward to Thiago. Toquero on the charge. Rare touch for Victor Valdez. Thiago. Messi. Thiago. Taking on too much there, I think. No, Thiago's still got a pass out to Teo. Susaeta did well there. Trying to outrun Busquets.
Great defensive midfield play from Busquets, saw the danger.
No foul on Messi. Good steal from Alexis. Messi, Iniesta. He'll drive for goal and score! No chance at all for Rizos. Barcelona's ability to win the ball back aggressively and quickly, highlighted by Alexis Sanchez, who was at the heart of it, and Iniesta very much on the end of it. 1-0 Barca.
We just talked, didn't we, at the time that Barcelona scored their goals. On this occasion, it's not Lionel Messi. There's another magician, Andres Iniesta. This Athletic Bilbao get caught in possession. Alexis Sanchez does really well with attitude to win the ball back quickly. Once goes into the path of Iniesta. I thought he was going to put his foot through the back of the ball and whack it. But he certainly does that. Goes for power, goes for pace, smashes it into the roof of the net from close distance. There's no chance that Irazos was going to pull a save off on this one. It's been absolutely brilliant tonight, the Athletic Bilbao goalkeeper. But he wasn't going to save that thunderous effort from Andres Iniesta.
Only Iniesta's second league goal of the season. And a very important one, with Real Madrid having won up in Pamplona against Osasuna 5-1 earlier this evening. And that, by the way, is the first goal that Iniesta has ever scored against Athletic. This is his 16th game against them. Here's Messi. Look to do more damage, and but for Irazos would have done.
And the goal kick called into action. Barcelona trying to wrap this game up before half-time now. Messi running at defenders. Using that body swerve of ease, gets it onto his left foot. Twisting and turning. Tiny goalkeeping again from Irazos, down to his left.
Toquero once again the lone raider for Athletic, and they're going to find a corner kick out of that. Adriano's pass to Piqué wasn't the best.
See a great pass, and yes, I thought it was going to go towards the far post. But he just unleashes a powerful effort above the head of Irazos. Big goal for Barcelona.
Out comes Valdez, a good firm clearance from the fists of the Barcelona goalkeeper.
Looks like an angry finish from Iniesta. They've had chances, they've threatened for 3/4 of the first half. He just put his foot through the back of the ball. You can see by his celebration there what it means to Barcelona.
Seems strange when we have been praising Athletic Bilbao so much in recent weeks, and rightly so, for their exploits in the Copa del Rey and Europa League, principally. But we shouldn't forget they've only actually won 9 of their 29 league games this season. And when you've seen their performances against Manchester United, it might lend further weight to the fact that La Liga perhaps has more quality and depth than some people give it credit for. This is Alexis. Oh, it's a lovely pass. And Messi was nearly in, and that was a very, very good interception by Keita. Not his first of the half.
He's been one of those fringe players, isn't he, Keita? Keita essentially Susueted out. There's a little tangle with Mascherano outside the box. And he's stumbling, he's falling, eventually goes down. No penalty for me. He's testing away with Sergio Busquets in midfield. Keita is one of those fringe players really playing well tonight. His timing is good for a player who's made such few appearances.
Poor clearance by Javi Martinez. Adriano stinging only the gloves of Irazos. Susaeta.
Those gloves might need changing at half-time. I think the tread might have gone on them in the first half. Irazos. He's had an answer to most of Barcelona's attempts on goal. The ball looks to be all out of play. Tanici clears it down the line. 1-0, Athletic Bilbao, and certainly not out of this game.
No, and Llorente and Muniain to play some part. Almost certainly, if Athletic Bilbao remain behind for much longer in this game. rested after the efforts, considerable efforts from Athletic in winning 4-2 at Schalke, where Raúl scored twice for the German club. But Athletic heavyweight favourites now to make the semi-final of the Europa League. And if they do get there, they'll play either Sporting Lisbon or Metalist Kharkiv in the semis. But at half-time at the Camp Nou, Barcelona have dominated it. And but for Irizos, would have had more than the one goal to show, scored by Andres Iniesta. Welcome back. Athletic Bilbao hope to be invigorated by the arrival of 19-year-old Iker Muniain and 22-year-old Ander Herrera, both been in outstanding form in recent weeks, particularly in those games against Manchester United. Both had fine displays against Schalke on Thursday. Muniain scored the last of Athletic's 4 goals. It's Barcelona straight onto the front foot at the outset of the second half. Toquero. Just to confirm, it was Inigo Perez there and Ibai Gomez that have made way for Ander Herrera and Muniain. Still got Llorente available. Athletic's top scorer, of course. 25 goals this season for Fernando Llorente.
They certainly need more ball than they did in the first half. Athletic Bilbao, I think that was the only sign of being jaded. Relentless in their pursuit to try and win the ball back. But when they got the ball, the options weren't there that had been for the majority of games this season. But a player in possession with Muniain and Herrera, Bielsa will be hoping there'll be a lot more options in the second half.
Markel Suzaeta with the Athletic free kick. Half a dozen red and white shirts in there. Toquero! Scrambled away by Thiago, back out with Suzaeta. That's an effective challenge from Javier Mascherano, but Toquero looked like he was going to provide the equaliser here.
It's a tantalising ball swept in by Suzaeta. It's a scramble. Barcelona really lucky. They were able to force it clear.
Barcelona unchanged from the first half. A rest to the bench after the rigours of Milan in the Champions League in midweek for Xavi and Puyol and Keita, who started that game. Here's Messi, taken on by Alexis. Very good challenge from Akita, but Alexis has won it back from him. Iniesta. Work rate of Alexis Sanchez is astonishing.
Really good work from Alexis Sanchez. No penalty there. Martinez though, his pocket picked by Alexis Sanchez. Clumsy little challenge from Javi Martinez.
Dani Alves. Thiago. Iniesta couldn't transfer it on to Messi. So Suzaeta.
It's no surprise to see Suzaeta still out there. He plays in every single game, only not started one.
Dani Alves, he did well there. This is Messi. Vital block from Javi Martinez.
It's got an action-packed opening to the second half. Athletic Bilbao on the front foot, nearly got the equaliser from the set piece. Barcelona responding really well.
Iniesta. Well, only the skis are missing, really. His ability to slalom in tight spots.
With the ball tied to his feet.
Yeah. This fella's not bad in tight areas either. Messi finding Iniesta. PK. Onto the return, is he? No, not quite. Just underhit slightly by Thiago, the return pass.
It's been so effective, PK, when he strode out the back. I'd like to see him do that as well. It was a strength of his game, wasn't it? He's known as PK Bout. And tonight he's really couldn't get forward every opportunity.
Yes, he's got his confidence back. There was a little spell a few weeks ago when Guardiola left him out of the side for a couple of games. Just gave him a little reminder that nobody's absolutely assured of a place. He played Puyol and Mascherano for a little while at the back. Here's Dani Alves, Messi. It's good cover from the fullback, Ortaneche. Read that well. Genuine attempt for the ball, I felt, by Torquero. The referees decided to book him.
I think it's an awful lot of contact. He does catch Busquets, it is a foul, but slightly harsh for the referee to give him the yellow card. Another great block for Javi Martinez.
And at 1-0, Guardiola can't settle yet. Teo hasn't seen much of the ball this evening. Haven't had time to really analyse that blistering pace. Iraola, the right back of Athletic, will be pleased about that. No slouch himself, but Teo is seriously quick. Oh, Messi's offside. It's always going to hit the back of the net when he gets in that position, but the flag had long since gone up against him.
It's offside by some distance.
I think they might be suggesting that took a deflection off an Athletic player. I think that's what he's trying to point out there. Here's Muniain. Iraola. Suzaeta. Muniain. What a season he's had. Still only 19 years old. It's his 49th game of the season, Iker Muniain. And at this level, and at that tender age, it's a remarkable return of games. Here's Alexis. Took a while to see if he can get his shot away. Ortaneche denied him. Away by Javi Martinez.
Central defenders of Atletico showed real good pace to stay with Alexis Sanchez. I think it might be Iraola who played him on side. Key through it was, he got speed to stay with Alexis Sanchez.
Here's Busquets. Referee in a good position and said no foul. Adriano. Good forceful run from the Brazilian. Messi. Busquets. gasp from the crowd there as there's a miscue from Mascherano. No damage done. They're not used to those, are they? Here's Messi. It's a lovely pass. Teo. Oh, another good save from Irizos. And quickly back to make the save at the second time of asking. Smart stop that from Gorka Irizos.
It's almost becoming a trademark finish for young Teo. Right-footed player, playing on the left, comes inside there, picks up the loose ball, opens his body up, curls it towards the far post. It's important he stays wide, because that will allow a little bit more space in central areas. He has to be patient. It's very hard for him, being young and inexperienced.
Yellow card for Iturraspe.
It's a totting-up process, I think, for the Athletic Bilbao, central midfield player.
Breakthrough season for Andre Iturraspe. Just 23 years old and pretty long career ahead of him with Athletic. This is Messi. Cut out by Keita. It's Muniain. Herrera. Toquero. Spotted well by Alves. Sniffed the danger there. Oh, good pocket of space here for Thiago. Messi. Adriano. Iniesta. Fouled by DeMarcos.
Barcelona are generally having more of the plate, creating more chances. It's a much more even match.
This is Teo. Nice trick. Oh, is he brought down by Javi Martinez? No. Well,
I think the referee actually blows the whistle before the ball goes out of play. I'm not sure if that's an offence that he can blow up for. If he thinks that Teo has dived.
Well, I think he's booked Javi Martinez. That was clumsy. He had no chance of getting the ball. Teo had got beyond him and just leant in. And the referee had a very good view of it.
He slips a little bit. Javi Martinez grabs him up on the shirt of Teo. And I thought from the reaction of Teo, it was him that was getting booked.
Well, it looked like that initially. It was just that surprised, rather astonished look from the 20-year-old. But penalty it is, and having seen the replay, the right decision for me. Lionel Messi has missed twice on the spot this season. But this to give Barcelona some breathing space. Irizos guessing the right way, but never getting there. Goal number 56 of the season, is 36th in the league. And just short of the hour mark, Barcelona on the way to reducing the gap on leaders Real Madrid once again to 6 points.
Messi's drought is over. Just over 1.5 games without a goal. Stutter in the run-up. Irizos guesses the right way. Enough pace in the finish for Messi. And accuracy as well.
1.5 games without a goal. He's in decline. Fernando Llorente immediately brought on by Bielsa. Now with the big man up front, very big man, they can go a little more direct. Toquero has made way.
And they will have a bit more quality, Kevin, to hold the ball up when they cross the ball into the box. As usual, Toquero worked his socks off for an hour. Hasn't really been able to cause the Barcelona defenders any problems, though.
But the big hitters are all out there now in the shape of Muniain, Llorente, Herrera, all off the bench. They've got their full-strength side out there now, shy of Amora Bayeta. But he's a centre-back, and what they need is quality in attack, and they've got the players to cause a problem or two yet for Barcelona. De Marcos. Beyond Llorente. This is Ortineche. No foul. This is Munyain. De Marcos. It's a clever run from Oscar De Marcos. It's a little unfortunate that he couldn't get a sure touch to that. It's the right decision, I think, Terry.
Yep, it was clumsy. It's been part of Javi Martinez's style tonight to get as close as possible to players. Don't allow them to turn. It was a jaded challenge as well, wasn't it? He grabbed hold of the shirt of Teo. I think there was a little clip at the ankles as well.
Barcelona going to get Pedro on. Busquets with a problem.
He was knocked over by Llorente, and I wondered whether it was a touch of play acting. Just a slight twist of the ankle or the knee. Llorente catches him on the outside of the shin first.
Off comes Teo. A straight swap for the more experienced Pedro. Doesn't seem that long since we were talking about him being a newcomer and the impact he made. And Teo's arrival and that of Cuenca is very similar to the story of Pedro. It's just a question of whether those two 20-year-olds can go on. It's all well and good impressing early on, Terry, but they can't get their head turned by all the good press that they've had. I'm sure they won't under Guardiola. Here's Iniesta. Taken on by Alexis. Pedro trying to help it back across goal or towards goal.
I think it's a really important stage of the season for Pedro as well. Those two youngsters making the breakthrough, put his position under pressure. Barcelona need a real top-form Pedro going into the climax of the season. He needs to get onto the goals, get some confidence.
He's had a couple of spells out with injury which haven't helped his progress, Pedro. But by his own admission, when he has been fit and hasn't always found his best form.
It's just one league goal, isn't it, so far this season? It's been a year since he scored a league goal at home. This season has been blighted by injuries, but still made plenty of appearances. And I think it's a real asset to Barcelona if they can get him firing on all cylinders, get him his confidence back, particularly in front of goal.
Xavi and Keita might have a part to play before the evening is out. Messi's goal, by the way, as I said, is 36th in the league. He's one behind Cristiano Ronaldo, who took his total to 37 by scoring twice in the 5-1 win earlier this evening. Away, Real Madrid were to Osasuna. And with a great deal of certainty, I can say that new best figures for goals in a single La Liga season will be posted by probably both, well, yes, both of them, because the record was only created last season, 40 by Ronaldo. Well, both Ronaldo and Messi are going to go some way past 40 at their current rate. And when you consider that the record had stood at 38 to Hugo Sanchez for Real Madrid in 89-90, and Zelmo Zara for Athletic Bilbao, Telmo Zara, who scored 38 in the 50-51 season. So it's a fairly long-standing record that the two best players currently in the world are going to break this season. I mean, once upon a time we used to eulogise about 40 goals in all competitions. Now we're talking about it in league terms only. Javi Martinez. Good climb by Llorente. Here's DeMarcos. Straight to Pedro. What's a slip, which will let Messi in. Taking on Ekitha, who timed his challenge well. Picked up by Thiago Alcantara, into Iniesta, back to Thiago. And Ekitha did well again. That's 4 or 5 challenges tonight that Ekitha has had to time, otherwise he'd have conceded a penalty. And the young defender did really well to close out Thiago. A yellow card for Busquets now.
That's from handball. In the end, trying to play the ball through. Thiago does really well here. I think Iniesta was going to shoot. Perhaps guilty. Overplaying it slightly in the 18-yard box. You're right, Ekitha. Another memorable challenge.
Oh, lovely bit of skill there from Muniain. Ortaneche. Llorente is offside. Easy decision that for the assistant.
Look at the sweat he's got.
Well, I'm not surprised. He's paced up and down that technical area, Terry. He must have put in about 2 or 3 miles. Not getting any younger, 56, Bielsa. Barcelona in the mood to put the game to bed. Adriano might get another touch. Messi nearly did. Iraola did just enough, but they've squandered possession here. Iniesta. Pedro. And again Pedro. Messi looking to free himself in the area. He was being held by Javi Martinez, unseen by the officials. Dani Alves. Busquets. Iniesta. Deflection was kind enough to Irizos.
Nearly completely wrong-footed, the goalkeeper. Messi, would he have claimed it? Of course he would. It's a huge deflection of Lionel Messi. In the end, a straightforward save for Irizos.
Messi with the corner. Piqué! Misjudged it. Bielsa will be literally hopping mad at the space Gerard Piqué was afforded there.
They've probably only got 2 players to mark in terms of aerial threat. Piqué's one of them, and Busquets the other. And one of them gets completely free. And there are signs clearly, for obvious reasons why, but the Athletic Bilbao players really, 1 or 2 of them really do look out on their feet.
Of course, the intensity of matches Barcelona are so much more used to at the highest level than this young and hungry Athletic Bilbao team. It's as much a mental thing, I think, as physical. But they're quick learners, and they will learn. And if they don't reach Europe, but they win the Europa League, and of course they're in the cup final against Barcelona in May. So much looking forward to that game at the Vicente Calderón, scheduled for May 25th. They did meet in the cup final fairly recently, 2009 at Valencia's Mestalla. Athletic Bilbao took an early lead through Toquero, and Barcelona firmly put the Basques in their place and run out 4-1 winners eventually. Muniain. Cut out easily by Pedro. Alves. Messi calling for the pass.
Certainly thinking in terms of a level playing field with equal days amount of rest between games when they come to the final, that they're going to be more than a challenge for Barcelona. Certainly enough tonight to suggest that's going to be a cracking cup final.
Messi frustrated at the referee's whistle. So too his boss. Well, he quite clearly won the ball, didn't he? If you haven't watched any of our online games, why don't you take in Atletico Madrid Getafe, 11 o'clock Sunday morning, Sky Sports Extra for all the details on how to access that game. Nice way to spend a late Sunday morning, early afternoon. Extra games as well on Monday. And Tuesday, our highlights programme from 6, Sky Sports 2 HD.
Urging his players on. Messi eventually wins the ball cleanly, but might have been a little wrap across the calf of Javi Martinez prior to that.
Iraola. Herrera, Muniain. Ortaneche. Muniain showing too much of that to Piqué. Out of play, it'll be a Barcelona throw. Rare blank score sheet in the Champions League, only by virtue of some less than assured finishing from Guardiola's team against AC Milan. It's a very good defending at times from the Italians. Barcelona will expect to see the job through in the return leg here on Tuesday. Mascherano drawing thunderous applause for his challenge, and then his pass not quite picking up Alexis Sanchez. And a quarter of an hour or so for Xavi Hernandez. Busquets feeling an injury, I think. That's going to be the change, I suspect. Messi. Alves. Messi. Oh, he just needs to see the smallest of gaps to get the shot away, and how often he's beaten goalkeepers there by taking the shot on early, but Erasmus was alive to it.
I think Barcelona's showing the utmost respect. 20 shots for Barcelona. Grand total of 0 for Athletic Bilbao.
13 have been on target.
They're still working hard, Barcelona. They know Athletic Bilbao are not the sort of team you want to concede a goal to, and allow them a chance to have a go in the last 10-15 minutes to try and force an equaliser.
Well, notwithstanding the fact that Athletic have had less than 48 hours since their game with Schalke to reduce a team of their quality to no shots is no small accolade for Barcelona. Look at the number of chances they made over 2 legs against Manchester United, and could have scored 6 or 7 against Schalke. They got 4 away from home. But Barcelona have been very good. There's been a sharpness about them right throughout the team.
Yes, there is. Clearly you can see that they're the team that's more used to playing midweek games of football throughout the season. Over the last few years, most of these players have become accustomed to playing 50, 60 games a season. And it's said that they actually thrive on playing every 2 or 3 days. And as always, you have to beat your best to get 3 points against Athletic Bilbao, and Barcelona at the moment in a really commanding position.
Thiago. Free kick against Susaeta. Clearly had a hold there of Thiago. Iniesta is going to make way for Xavi. So often they're out there pulling the strings for Barcelona, but one will replace t'other here.
You see the highlight of this young man's evening, an emphatic finish. That's an understatement.
Getting married in the summer, just after the European Championships. Andres Iniesta, all the boys will be there. First man to say yes to the invitation was Guardiola. We haven't had our invite yet, Terry, have we?
No, waiting for Graham Hunter to sort that one out.
I think Andres Iniesta is still pinching himself that he's playing under Guardiola. The walls of the La Masia bedroom, when he was coming up through the academy, were adorned with pictures of Guardiola and his pomp. It's a great midfield player with Barcelona. Here's Messi. De Marcos. Look how Barcelona hunt down possession. It's just brilliant from Alves. Messi. Xavi. It's a corner. Despite the best efforts of Irazos.
They always have an appetite to score more goals, Barcelona, but they genuinely believe that this game isn't wrapped up and they need the third. As I said, a lapse of concentration. Athletic Bilbao nick a goal back. Fancy defending in the last 10 minutes. They're behind Real Madrid, they're chasing the leaders. And they're definitely going for the third goal.
Scored 154 goals this season, Barcelona, in all competitions. They're only 4 short of their record total. And that was set in Guardiola's first season, 08-09. Here's Piqué onside. Messi at the near post, beyond him. Beyond everyone. Are you sure?
There's a wry smile, wasn't there, from Messi? Piqué at times can look like a true, genuine, world-class centre-forward in the 18-yard box. I'm afraid on that occasion that wasn't one of those.
No, certainly not. Well, Barcelona are going to, at their current rate, score around 180 goals to swamp their previous best of 158. When you consider there's 8 league games left, a cup final, more Champions League matches to come. Yes, just for De Marcos. Possibilities here, they've got a 4-on-3. And Muniain Oh, and off the line from Piqué. Long legs come in very handy sometimes.
It's been his best match tonight for some time. When he comes to the rescue, Victor Valdez there made a real mess of dealing with that. The effort from Muniain. There was that lapse in concentration, wasn't it? Athletic Bilbao nearly got their goal back, then would have been able to throw the kitchen sink at it in the last 10 minutes. Good play from DeMarcos. Great movement from Muniain. An early shot from the young striker. It almost looked like it was going to beat Piqué as well as Valdez. Advantage there. Being a very tall player, just able to stretch out. If it had been Mascherano, it would have been in the back of the net.
3/4 of the Barcelona team would be in the back of the net. Now, one effort on goal has taken 80 minutes. Not for the want of trying from Athletic Bilbao. They'll never be found short in terms of effort. It runs through the veins of any player that pulls on the red and white of Athletic Bilbao. Work rate is a given. DeMarcos with a good run. Checked by Piqué at the expense of a corner.
We talked about the stresses and strains on this Athletic Bilbao squad. Travelling back from Schalke. Tiredness, but their attitude and enthusiasm and desire to work for each other, to work for the manager. It's absolutely fantastic to watch. At 2-0 down, they've got a mountain to climb. The way to Barcelona at the new camp could easily have gone under, but they're still in there fighting.
And Muniain picking out Susaeta, appeals for handball against Piqué. That was worth a shout. The referee turned his back on the Athletic claims, but several arms were raised there. Not only Piqué's, but certainly spread out, and that looked like a decent shout for a penalty. It'll be well worth another look.
I certainly don't think it's intentional by Piqué. It might hit him. I think it hits him. Yep. His arms are raised, but I think it hits him down the side.
Good decision from Mateo Lahoz, and even at that angle, the referee looked at it. Could quite easily have thought it's struck the arm, as I did initially. Alexis Sanchez run himself to a standstill.
See Bielsa there, though, Javi Martinez. He still genuinely believes his team are in this game, urging his players on.
On comes Seydou Keita, the Malian. Only his 5th start since November in the Champions League in midweek for Keita.
I think it's a concession from Guardiola that this game is still under threat. Keita make it a little bit more solid.
Well, they've got the respect of Guardiola and Barcelona. They've got the respect of everyone nowadays, Athletic Bilbao. Keita. Just not getting quite the angle on the pass intended for Thiago. Muniain. Only small in stature, but tough to shake off the ball. He's stocky little character, Iker Muniain. Ever since he came into the side at the age of 16, he's never shown any sign of being afraid of the challenges of lauded players, and growing year on year. And as I said earlier, he's been outstanding this season. To play as many games as he had at such a high level at 19. They're almost certain to have to field large offers for Muniain and probably several others at the end of the season. They'll be ready for that, Athletic. But this is a squad they quite clearly want to keep together. It's growing, and at its present rate will grow very quickly into the 3rd force in Spanish football, ahead of Valencia.
That's the key, Kevin. It's a young group. Not too many cynical old pros. None, in fact. You've got good experienced players like Llorente and Iraola and Irazoz that lead by example. And I think Bielsa appreciated that. It's one of the reasons why he probably came and worked with this group of players and joined this football club.
It's found its way through to Susaeta. It's a good recovery from Alves. Still Markel Susaeta. De Marcos held up by Piqué. Stood his ground well there. De Marcos had the momentum on Piqué there.
Threat of a counter-attack. Busquets and Barcelona. Halted by the obstruction from Ander Herrera.
That spirit that Terry was talking about has been so very evident in the last 10-15 minutes. Almost finishing the game stronger than Barcelona. Oh, magnificent take from Thiago. Here's Dani Alves. Iraola is going to prevent the corner. I don't know, the assistant on the far side. That's just delightful, isn't it?
And I love the response from the crowd. Certainly has a bit of swagger, the young midfield player.
His dad will be proud of that one. His father used to play for Brazil, Mazinho, who was in the Brazil squad in the 1994 World Cup finals in the USA. Mascherano. Looks like another clean sheet for Victor Valdez. 16th in the league this season in 30 games. But Barcelona will still be 6 points behind Real Madrid. A reminder, they won at Osasuna handsomely earlier this evening, 5-1. 2 more goals for Cristiano Ronaldo. And the possession stats have reduced dramatically. And that's as good as it gets for an away team at the Camp Nou, 44% of the ball.
Getting largely down to the introduction of the substitutes at half-time. Herrera and Meunier means they're able to keep more possession. Barcelona, this looks like it's going to be their 8th straight league win since that defeat. Osasuna, they're doing all they can to chase down Real Madrid. It was a marvellous result for Real Madrid tonight, Osasuna.
That's a place where Barcelona, of course, lost, you'll remember, earlier in the season. 3-2. Bone-hard pitch, I remember, in the depths of winter. Talking of pitches, Barcelona put in an official complaint to UEFA after the game at the San Siro in the week at the lack of quality as they saw in the San Siro surface. Well, they'll enjoy a drink or two after the match. Great respect for one another, Guardiola and Bielsa. Well, it's the young pup who's coming out on top, and maybe more handsomely, Messi. Somehow he picked out Keita! And how on earth did Messi eventually manage to squeeze that out to Seydou Keita? It looked impossible.
He does get slightly fortunate, but he sticks at it, Messi. And it rattles the crossbar, the shot from Keita. Sort of trials and tribulations of being a coach. And those two are coaches of excellent football teams. Can you imagine what it's like, Bielsa, if his team are not very good?
I don't think. Here's De Marcos trying to get onto the quickly taken Muniain free kick. Well, it's a great effort from Athletic Bilbao. Not easy, to say the least, to come to Barcelona less than 48 hours before your European League match, Europa League game at Schalke concluded on Thursday night. And to restrict Barcelona to just a couple of goals, needed excellent goalkeeping from Arizos, a little bit of good fortune and some stoical defending to keep it down to 2-0. But no question that Barcelona have deserved this victory. Crucial one for them.
They certainly know they've been in a game. They can only do what they can do, is take care of their games. They have to make sure they win and win and win.
Lovely ball from Xavi, Pedro's onto it. And Arizos denies Barcelona again. That's a foul by Pedro. He'll drag back on Ortaneche.
It's a shame for Pedro. He does need a goal.
Lovely pass from Xavi to set him free.
So he makes that darting run through. Quick feet. Good little first touch. He shoots a little bit too early. Could have had another couple of touches, gone towards the goalkeeper.
Playing 2 minutes of stoppage time. We've already had almost a minute of that. Barcelona extending their excellent record against Athletic Bilbao. 8 successive home league win against the Basques. It's also extending their unbeaten record here. Close to 18 months since they last lost. 32 games in the league, 51 and now 52 in all competitions, unbeaten at the Camp Nou. The game against Real Madrid comes up here in late April. Still some important games for both the top two to be played before then. Barcelona, having already won in the Bernabeu, would only need to beat Real Madrid to be ahead on the head-to-head record. That is for the future. For now, Guardiola has overseen an excellent performance and goals from Messi and Iniesta. Barcelona win by 2-0.